Load faster, damn it.
Hat here.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off.
Oh no.
Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Welcome to every radio conversation for the rest of the
She fell
game.
into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we
I think
find
as soon as
her.
somebody was like,
Don't you worry
I jacked the
about
line,
it.
I'd be like, okay, like, close the
Oh, yes.
phone and
I let our
go back to
Mister
what I was doing.
Insects out for
Right?
some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, because boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter in another life.
This reminds me of that one comic. Your right hand comes off? Yes, it does.
Something they got no end of shit for. Breaking stuff.
Hooray, breaking shit.
Go get my nice suit dirty.
But yeah, it's like at this point you just turn off the radio and kind of hope for the best instead of, you know, bantering with the people trying to kill you every few minutes.
I just feel like you just need somebody to talk to.
Are you lonely?
Is that what's going on?
He's like, I don't know that I can help you, but I may be able to, you know, point you to some people that at least, you know.
Have you tried making friends with somebody who's not a cultist? I feel like that would probably help your case a little bit.
Jesus Christ, you got a lot of green herbs.
I mean, I kill stuff before it can even hit me, so...
Oh, it's this gimmick.
Except not as shitty as it is in 5, where it can instantly kill you.
Also in Revelations 2.
All those Reaper things are in Revelations 2.
Yeah. I don't know if they're the same creatures, but it's basically the same thing.
I just know you can only be instant killed if you're like facing toward them. So apparently the secret is to also counterattack.
Nice. Uh-oh.
And then there was the second one, like, surprise, bitch.
Well, that's what the, you know, the 500 Smith & Wesson is for.
Yeah, you can only be, as far as I know, you can only be instantly killed from when you're facing toward Reapers.
Huh.
I don't think I'll have much of an issue with that. My preferred solution in dealing with enemies that are supposed to be difficult to kill normally is use something excessively powerful instead.
Yeah, and that's generally the preferred method. There is no kill like overkill.
Like, we're not even gonna fuck around with this. Give me your eyeballs, I guess. The music's still playing, so...
Yeah, there's definitely another one nearby. I can hear it moving around.
Shitty prison cell, that's all it took, though. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their hosts. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known as to how parasites do it. This is true, nobody really figured that out yet. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clues as to how the power of the Las Plagas work, and perhaps provide more insight on the victims of the Las Plagas, the Los Ganados. Here is a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioral patterns of their host. Have some nightmare fuel. Crocodile. Once the larva of this parasite migrates to the ant's esophagus, it alters the behavior of the ant. When the temperature drops in the evening, the infected ant climbs to the top of a plant, clamps onto the leaf using its mandible. It's basically just cordyceps. It stays there immobile until the next morning, placing the ant where it's most vulnerable to be eaten by a browsing herbivore such as sheep. One could conclude the parasite is manipulating the host's behavior to make its way into the body of its definitive host. So I guess no, it's not actually cordyceps. Galactus. The larva of this parasite makes its home inside the brain of a fish, such as the yellowtail and the parrot bass. Once infected, the fish will make their way up to the water surface, where they'll swim until eaten by seagulls. And in all fairness, seagulls are pretty eager to eat just about anything. Once again, this particular behavior can only be explained by the parasite's desire to reach its definitive host. The cucaracha. This parasite's sporochris develop at the snail's tentacles. The sporochris are vivid in color and pulsate continually, somewhat like a worm. Surprisingly, the infected snail makes it... Why is this surprising, considering the rest of the conversation? The infected snail makes its way to the top of the plant, where it is more visible to the eyes of birds, therefore more likely to be eaten. Once eaten by a bird, the parasite will complete its metamorphosis into an adult. That first one sounded like cordyceps, but was, I guess, not quite. Cordyceps, I think, is just about spreading its spores.
Essentially. There it is.
The day the music died. Could you imagine how fucking annoying it'd be if that's how it worked in real life?
Yeah.
Like the music just keeps playing until you're done dealing with the situation.
Where's the option to turn the fucking music off? So he had that going for him, which is nice.
Maybe if he had mixed that herb, that yellow herb with the green herb. God forbid we swim in a video game.
Well, you'd ruin your suit. Your strangely overstarched scarf.
But if the other alternative was do a puzzle, I'd be like, I think I'll just swim things.
I just now noticed how much the scarf is clipping through the gun and his arm.
Which is strange considering, like, this special pose on the inventory screen for the gun. So, like, they just kind of went halfway on this alternate costume and just like, fuck it. Who cares? This was still the days before they really, like, were super concerned with clipping, I guess.
True. You know, I tried to play a little bit of this the other day. I have the 360 version. It's like, you know, this game is harder than I remember.
Yeah, if you don't have, well, basically a lot of money and you're studying New Game Plus, it's difficult.
Yeah.
If you're playing it fresh, then definitely yes. Which is exactly why I'm not playing it fresh, because it would take me like twice as long. And I got shit to do, other than play through Resident Evil for twice as long.
And yet here you are on a second playthrough because you didn't bother to record the first.
Because there was a lot of death and I was using just the handgun.
Why were you just using the handgun again?
So everybody could observe me buying guns instead of just assuming I had them from the get-go. Also because I wanted to play Mercenaries mode.
Ah.
I needed to acquire the egg. It took a couple tries, but I did it. Everybody got the egg.
Hooray. Maybe we'll actually get that achievement for killing an enemy with an egg in Resident Evil 5 this time.
And it just like kill something with a rotten egg or something.
Yeah.
And it turns out rotten eggs do like maximum damage. Alright, Castlevania's over.
That was cute. Yeah, I had the hardest time adjusting to the controls when I was playing this. It's like...
Because we're used to full 3D camera movement now.
Yes. What are you buying? What are you buying? I keep hearing that.
We're just gonna stick a blade in a slab of meat and call it good. Okay, but what if... Stick with me on this one, guys.
I like where this is going.
And just for any stragglers. I forget if there's even a point of killing all of them or just one of them.
I really don't know.
I think the leader drops something. A treasure, whereas the rest just drop like money and gems like normal. Which, why would I go pick those up immediately? I don't need money. You're not the boss of me. Leah just kind of like looks at the merchant like, do you want to maybe think about hitting a lever over there or something? Like, no, I'm good. It's not a stone mask, so it's safe.
Right. He's not going to turn into a vampire or anything.
They already thought about doing that plot.
Did they?
That's what the original plot of Gaiden was going to be. Is Leon got infected with something or another, and then he went to like Umbrella's European headquarters and was going to try to find a cure or something.
Huh.
And have hallucinations and shit like that.
I see.
And then Capcom, well, one of the 4 times Capcom was like, fuck it.
Good things on
Scrap all this shit entirely.
What are you selling? Is that old? Is that old?
Whereas the other time they were like, you know, actually no, don't scrap this one. Like, we'll keep this and make it something else. And then Devil May Cry became a thing.
Right, I forgot about that.
And then they did it again. It's like, ah, no, wait. We'll keep this too. And then Onimusha was a thing. Lightning fast reloading.
Yes. So, like, I will say this, the 360 version looks like ass compared to this.
For many years, the Salazar family has served as the Castellans of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past.
It's Castellans.
Whatever. Castellans. Dan Castanella. Long ago, there was once a religious group that had deep roots in this region called the Los Illuminatos. Unjustly, however, the first Castellan of the castle took away their rights and powers. As a follower of this religion, for some godforsaken reason, and the 8th Castellan, I felt that it was my duty as well as my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew the best way to atone for this sin was to give power back to those we once took it away from. The Los Illuminados. Sounds like an excellent fucking idea. As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the Oncio Las Plagas. With this success, I was one step closer to the revival of the Los Illuminados. The reason why I released Las Plagas from deep under this castle and gave them to Lord Sather was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that the Lord would be able to make better use of this power. To save those that have sinned with the power of the Las Plagas, and to cleanse their souls, creating a world without sinner. The way it is meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of the many Ganados, where they will find their reason to live. Which is basically whatever fucking Southern wants. And after the Lord has succeeded in creating the world in which he has envisioned, then the sins of the Salazar family would be atoned for. I probably should have gone higher pitch with that, but...
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't really do falsetto or anything anymore.
Mr. Kennedy.
Or soprano, as the case may be. You better run, Charles.
I could probably do a pretty decent Salazar. I just don't feel like it.
Or just stand there too, I suppose. Nobody wants to step into the crosshairs? Come on, it'll be fine. I think I'd be especially annoyed with the calls because I'd just be like, can you guys fucking shut up?
Right? Just this non-stop chanting. Jesus Christ. Give it a rest, guys. Take a 5-minute break for something.
Look, Sadler, if you want these guys to be even a little stealthy, maybe have them be quiet instead. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's also a little fucking annoying.
I'm totally complaining, 100%.
It's a vague complaint, but I suppose the alternative is people being able to sneak up on me.
Now, does this version have the option of full 3D controls?
Nope. Preserve the atmosphere or something.
I see.
See, I could have jumped through the window, but I chose not to.
I mean, why jump through the window when you can just go down the stairs and then go back up the stairs?
I was hoping I would get the red cultist, but no.
Oh, that prick. We're gonna be here a while, folks. Jesus, will you guys shut up?
Got it. It's spooky. You've achieved maximum spook.
Learn to shoot, Mr. Kennedy.
Just be suplexing a cultist, just shut up. Stop. Do not desist. Cease your shenanigans immediately. If I had a rocket launcher, I could have just shot it in there and settled it, but...
Which begs the question, why don't you have a rocket launcher?
I could have the infinite launcher, but, that feels just kind of excessive, I guess. Even with the Chicago Typer, I still have to shoot something a couple times. How did you get through that room so quickly?
It's called The Computer is a Cheating Bastard.
But Alex, what about the enemies beside you?
To that I say, what about them?
Pretty much. That and apparently just shaking one off is all it really took to kill it.
Huh. Did Leon break his neck with that kick or what?
Granted, if you think about it, it's not too difficult to break somebody trying to strangle you and they're not making any real attempt to restrict you in any other fashion.
Yeah, this is true.
It's sure, you're choking me out, but what if I kick you in the dick? Maybe if I use this key that I just got.
Surely you jest.
Nope, it's not the room I was thinking of.
Taxidermy.
Velvet blue. Number puzzles.
Appropriate choice of music, at least.
I'd be like, wow, this is super fucking morbid, you guys. Oh no, he's giant size now.
Pleasant surprise. But I'm
Wait, no,
afraid
he's just
it's
very high up.
Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you
Also
don't think
old by
I've seen
Japanese
this
standards.
diminutive ganados.
Quite.
The parasites,
He's middle-aged by
those
Japanese
plagas
standards.
are slaves to
So
my
technically Leon is correct.
I have absolute control.
Well, I really
Please don't
give
wiggle
a
your
damn.
fingers like that.
Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Like, oh no, guys with melee weapons. Just kind of standing there like, pull the slide like, whatever will I do?
Yeah. He slowly draws back the hammer on the 500. However will I get out of this mess?
Grab you guys first. Arrow guys second, I have cover.
To an extent.
Do not.
Is he literally just firing into the wall up there?
Yes, they are.
Oh god,
Nope.
the AI is dumb.
Nope.
Nice.
And you over there, Captain, like, maybe take a couple steps to the left. Like, you had so many opportunities there, and you missed literally all of them.
Oh,
And then one guy actually succeeds.
good for him. He's a real go-getter. A bit of an overachiever, in fact.
See, if the parasites didn't come out immediately and the body was still moving, I'd be like, oh, okay, I see. Like, is at some point you were supposed to fall over.
Those two chuckle fucks with the rocket launchers blew themselves up, didn't they?
No, they fired and forgot, I guess you could say. They didn't hit me, so they just closed up the painting like, oh, okay, whoops. Maybe we should have tried actually aiming at where he was going to be and not where he was. But it wouldn't be fair if the AI used its superior ability to track your exact position.
Right, they shot at the floor of the balcony up there, and then I heard this enormous splat.
They might have hit another Ganado. I think that's basically my one real beef with Alien Isolation is the developers are on record stating that the alien does know where you are at all times. So you literally cannot hide from it forever. You have to constantly change spots. Okay, but what if I, you know, shot your rocket?
That... that was pure and utter luck, but it looked awesome.
Neat.
But yeah, I don't know how to feel about that alien thing.
It's like, what's the point of hiding if it will find you no matter where you hide? Yeah, I think I'll just stay in here, guys, if that's cool with you.
I think the point is it'll find you eventually if you stay at one place for too long. So it's more to encourage you to move your ass rather than, you know, stay and hide forever. But, yeah. At the same time, it's kind of a dick move.
Great choice on the scythe, guys. I know it does, like, times 4 critical hit, critical damage, but...
You know, knife, gunfight.
Only crits on a 20, though, I think.
That's shit.
Yeah, apparently, like, nothing really crits on a 19 to 20 in 5th edition anymore.
Really?
There's, like, a feat for it. But otherwise, it's 20, almost 20 exclusively. I mean, you can still kill anything if you nail 3 20s in a row, but...
Is it still a chance for crit on the first 20?
Nope, it's just a crit.
I see.
No more need to confirm. Which is perfectly acceptable.
I like this change.
However, if you roll a 1, then a 20, it's still a fuck up. Like, no getting around that.
Right.
It's just a less inconvenient fuck up.
So, I take it you meant then that if you critical something 3 times, it just dies?
They retain the hard and fast rule. Either that or I think just... That's just the way we're used to doing things, so that's how it still works and will always work. No matter what it could possibly be. That's why fighting things in groups is dangerous, because, you know, higher possibility of one of them scoring a bunch of 20s on you.
Yeah.
Pickle pea.
Pump a rum. Why do they always have so much cash?
Birds.
Good point. Crows do like shiny objects.
All birds are magpies. Anyway, next time on Radical Bromance, more castle-related violence.
And shooting crows.
And shooting crows.
Pickle Pete!